Hey, what's going on? I'm Apprentice Demand. In today's video, we are going to do a review on Hawaiian Springs Water. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this poured up. And I had to grab the tall bottles, huh? That was the only thing I saw at the store at the time. So, yep, that's what I'm working with. A lot of you have asked for me to actually test this. So thank you for sending in your recommendations. And we're going to be comparing it to electrolyzed reduced water. That is a scientific name for this. That way you can go look it up. So you see how it does, all right? And the first thing we are going to test for is antioxidants. And this is number one because it's the most important thing. If you're going to leave, don't leave until after you see this test. And the reason why is because we have all these things around us known as free radicals, and they are everywhere. They're in the foods, they're in the air, they're hiding under all of our game systems and smartphones. And what they do is they come in and they take electrons from our healthy cells, okay? And when that happens, that creates oxidation and inflammation. Those two things are linked to every single health disease known to man, and so we want to consume antioxidants. Antioxidants, unlike oxidizing things, are negatively charged, okay? And when they actually have the extra electrons, so when they come in contact with our cells, they actually reduce that inflammation, lower that oxidation, and they're essentially the fountain of youth, okay? So we want to consume those. How do we ensure that what we're drinking is oxidant or antioxidant? Well, we have this thing here called an ORP meter, okay? That stands for oxidative reduction potential, or the potential to reduce oxidation, all right? If we see a positive number, that means this beverage is oxidizing us, creating more sickness and dis-ease in the body, all right? Making us rust. However, if we see a negative number, that means it's a strong antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, okay? So let's see what we get here with Hawaiian Springs Water. What are we getting? Looks like we are getting a 252, 253. Oh my goodness. Aloha to Hawaiian Springs. This is oxidizing, okay? It is oxidizing. 262, and it's still going up, all right? So it's oxidized. It's almost trying to compete with soda for some reason, but let's see what happens with this electrolyzed reduced water. What are we getting? Check that dash. Look at that. It is doing a negative 500. Looks like a negative 507, 509, and it's steadily going down, okay? Which means this is a very strong antioxidant, okay? So there you have it. That concludes this first test. And it's the most important one because now we know that this is oxidizing us, okay? It's actually not providing us with those antioxidants we need to lower inflammation or reduce oxidation, okay? It's making things actually a little worse, okay? So with that being said, we're not done. Let's go ahead and jump onto our next test. All right, on to our second test, which is all about alkalinity. And we all know that sickness cannot thrive in an alkaline environment, okay? So we want to ensure that our blood stays slightly alkaline, okay? Now, we don't have to worry about tweaking it or creating a concoction of a formula to make it that way, because it's going to do it, okay, regardless. Question is, how do we help it? Do we help it or do we hurt it? Now, if we continue to consume things that are acidic, we're hurting it, right? That blood must maintain that 7.365, and if it doesn't have the electrolytes, those minerals that we're supposed to be consuming, it's going to start taking them from us. Okay, it's going to start taking it from our skin, so our skin starts peeling and breaking. It's going to start taking from our bones, joints, and ligaments. And this is how we're popping first thing in the morning, and we ain't even in the club, okay? And then osteoporosis, even Alzheimer's can happen because it starts taking those minerals from our brain. So we want to balance that out by consuming more things that are alkaline, okay? And when we do, our blood's not gonna have to take those minerals from us. It's gonna take it from the things we eat and consume, all right? So pH drops. Put them in both of these beverages. If we see a red or orange or a yellow, that means it's acidic and it's forcing our body to take those minerals from us, okay? If we see a blue or purple or dark purple, that means it's alkaline. It's helping our blood maintain that alkalinity. Let's see what we get here with Hawaiian Springs. All right, so both of these are appearing alkaline. Looks like we are getting around an 8, maybe 8.5 from Hawaiian Springs. And we're getting between a 9 and a 10 from this electrolyzed reduced water. And so it's one thing for it to change colors and look nice. It's another thing for it to actually battle acidity like it's designed to do, okay? So what I'm gonna do is actually blow into both of these beverages, and I wanna see how well it is at battling acidity. If it's really good, it's not gonna change color, it's gonna stay the same. If it's not so good, it's gonna change and so start to show where it buffers down to, okay? Let's check out Hawaiian Springs. Okay, so what do we see there? Looks yellow. Yeah? Looks yellow. And so there's something up with this. Let's take a look at it real quick. Hawaiian Springs, know your source. Okay, here along the side here it says lava rock filtered. Okay. Kosher, BPA free, please recycle. And it says 7.7 as far as the pH, bottled at the source, but I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because most of your alkaline waters, when we do this test, if it's a good spring water, it stays green, it stays neutral, okay? This one's showing slightly alkaline, acidic. But that lava rock filtered is kind of where I'm guessing they did something to filter it just a little bit better. And the reason why I think that, don't quote me on this, all right? I don't know their filtering process, but I don't think they want rocks in the bottom of their, I don't think they want rocks in the bottom of their bottles, okay? I don't think they want you crunching on the water at all, so I'm pretty sure they're doing something extra to ensure that you don't have extra sediment in the water, okay? But, like I said, I've never seen spring waters, a good one anyhow, show up yellow. Normally it's neutral and it'll stay neutral. Let's check out electrolyzed reduced water. All right, it's really tough to get this to change. Ain't nothing to add to it though, okay? So, just wanted to show you that test, and this is gonna do a good job at battling that acidity. Let's go ahead and jump on to our next test. All right, on to our third and final test. This one's called superior hydration, and it's one of my favorites because we're gonna make some tea, all right? And this is important because a lot of times, especially during the summer when we're just hot, sweaty, and dehydrated, extra dehydrated, we chug a big bottle of water and it just sits in our stomach like clunk. And it should be hydrating us, like it should be going and hydrating us at a cellular level, okay? And when it's able to do that, it's actually able to bring nutrients. So those minerals that we're talking about before, it's gonna bring it into the cell, into the mitochondria to fire up that ATP, and it's gonna push out waste, okay? And when a cell isn't full of junk and gunk, it's gonna operate better, operate higher, and get more energy, okay? So this tea bag's gonna represent a cell. And we're gonna see if we can make tea. The water's small enough, it'll be able to actually go through the tea bag and make some tea. So let's see what we get here with Hawaiian Springs. I'm just trying to douse this in water. That's not changing. This is what I'm talking about. When you drink a lot of water, you just feel bloated. All right, so let's see what we could do to get this to show something. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, we're starting to get a little something, right? It's taking a lot of work for us to get some tea, but we got something, right? We got some tea, got a little bit. Took a lot of work to make this happen. Let's see what happens, though, with this electrolyzed reduced water. Wow, look at that. A much darker tea, and good thing this is green tea, right? It looks pretty dark, though. Almost looks like a normal tea. You're probably thinking, Apprentice, you cheated. The bag was wet. All right, so that's why I have these extra 2 cups here. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're just going to fill both of these up with the water. And then we're just going to dunk the tea bag in. All right, that way the bag's already wet. These are going to hold about the same amount of water. As best as I can do with my eyes. Boom. And we're going to give it 5 dunks to see what happens, all right? Let's start off with the Hawaiian Springs one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? 6. All right. Let's try out this electrolyzed reduced water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, look at that. So much darker. Okay, it didn't take much work either. So just think about it. If you're really trying to hydrate yourself to where your mouth isn't so dry, your lips aren't dry, to where you're actually getting hydrated and pushing out waste, you want the right water to do that. And I'm telling you, there's tea here. You see the tea light, right? So there's tea there. We're able to make this a little bit darker. Curious about this one. Yep, so we're able to make these a little bit darker when you're drinking the right water, okay? So if you're taking supplements, if you're taking any type of supplements, anything for working out, if you're taking something for medications, you want this to be able to enter your bloodstream and get around to your body, through your body, as quick as possible, then you want the right water to do that, okay? So there you have it. Let's do a quick recap of Hawaiian Springs. All right, we tested Hawaiian Springs for 3 things. We have tested it for antioxidants, and we saw that this is oxidizing, okay? This is getting around like 230, 240. The second thing we tested for was alkalinity. And while it appeared alkaline, sitting around like it says 7.7, it looked like an 8 to me on the scale. When we gave it some acidity, when we actually tested it to see how well it would fight it, it ended up being kind of like these waters here, started turning yellow, okay? Which leads us to our third test that we did, which was on superior hydration. And we saw it didn't hydrate us that well. Some of the water was small enough to do it, but not a lot, okay? Not compared to this right here. So there you have it. That's my review on Hawaiian Springs. If you're curious on what I drink this stuff here, and I'll talk everything about it because there's so much to this water that'll blow your mind. And so I have a masterclass, a free masterclass that I highly recommend checking out. Tell you everything about the water and how to get it into your life. That's it. That's all I have. Thanks for watching this. Check out what I have for you coming up, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. All right, go ahead, click that link in the description below access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.